Hello, back to the bottom. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Wagamama High Spec. Brain no work today. Anyways. Let's just get into it. Regardless of my own circumstances, the drama club is still rehearsing for the competition today. There's nothing really. The face is saying why things turn out like this.
コウキ、師匠、ちょっといい？さっきチェックしてもらった台本のことで聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
Sure.
部長、横から。今は稽古中。独占欲を発揮するのは二人きりの時にしなさい。綿貫先輩、超乙女。
I'll be fine. Okay. Club president, wait while I go and calm Cotton down.
後期のそういうお人よしなところに甘えちゃうのは私的にしっくりこないのよ。
I'm not taking advantage of me, really. Everyone else is working hard to doing their job too.
そうやって私が引っ張り込んだせいで後期は自分の仕事ができてないじゃない。
Guess it was a mistake to let Cotton overhear my conversation with
師
Fred.
匠、体育館を使える時間は限られてるのよ。急いでったら急いで。甘えんぶやめる。はい、オッケー。タヌキ、開けていいわよ。
The club president claps her hands and walks towards the stage.
次はミュージカルパートの確認ね。ダンスの仕上がりが全然だから。
Work out there. And caught in a fresh towel after she comes down from the stage.
じゃあまた今日も。そうだ、コキ。あれ、どうなってたっけ？ちょっといい？
What? Ah! Anything you need in the club room? Is there a prop or something?
もう染まりすぎ。コウキはいつからうちの部の雑用係になったのよ。
That's when? Since you went to the student council asking if you could borrow me.
そこはごめんなさい。
She immediately bows her head.
私だって反省してるんだから、いじめなくてもいいでしょ？
Got it all wrong. I get to be with you, so I actually kind of find this kind of fun.
漫画はかどってないんでしょ？
I'm weak to being told that.
手伝いたい、役に立ちたいって言ってて、これじゃあ後期のこと手よく利用してるだけになっちゃってる。
You're thinking about it too much.
だって私のせいで後期に迷惑がかかっちゃったら。
Don't cry now. I never bear it anymore. I embrace Cotton. My senses remind me that it's been a while since I felt it touching my chest. Same goes for me. I do whatever I can for your sake.
そういう気持ちに甘えるばっかりじゃ嫌って言ってるの。
But I'm receiving so much in return too. Even now my heart is racing.
後期で
Cotton grasps my hand in front of her chest, looking at me with upturned eyes while her mouth quivers. She thrusts my hand underneath her shirt. Awfully sudden to let me feel your boobs up. Everyone's still at club. Oh.
みんな部活してるのに抜け出してこっそりこういうのってドキドキする。
Well, we all know where this is going. Yeah, it does. Only Cotton's hand slips out from under her gym clothes, instead leaving my fingers with the sexual umbrella. Okay. Seeing as she's been acting...
ブラ外してもいいわよ。
We shouldn't be doing this stuff, I think. Probably, maybe. There we go.
手抜きみたいに思わないでね。後期、私のおっぱい好きってよく言ってくれるから。
I can't believe you're doing so much for just for me. I'm really
手投げ
touched.
と。
Don't flatter me now. I really am sorry for what happened. Cotton says, don't be the best girlfriend I could ask for.
後期、
And they're making out. And they're making out.
でもブラ。
And they're making out. 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 And they're making out.
娘さんを僕にくださいみ
And they're making out.
パイ釣りってや
And
つ
they're
でしょ
making out. I think you just heard the words you said. You know what's gonna
そ
happen.
んなにドキドキして
And see you after the H scene. And they're done. The clock approaches 6. Summer sky is already turning purple as the day fades into night. I bet Conan and Kao are sick of waiting at the kindergarten.
間に合ったーって
Like this isn't your problem.
そういうわけじゃないけど後期があんまり慌ててるからなんか受けちゃった
That's some mean energy.
平気平気私たちが付き合ってるのなんかみんなにバレてるんだし
I don't know what you mean by fine. Cotton hugs my arm with a snicker.
今日のこれは漫画の参考になった
Absolutely not. Way too lewd.
そう言うと思ったなら今度は普通にどこかデート行かない遊園地とかショッピングとか
With the pool?
自主的に後期がエロに結びつけようとしてるだけじゃない
That I cannot deny.
それも今度のコンクールが終わってからだけどね今回は私やる気満々だから
Ruin for you?
よろしくね当てにしてる
Cotton turns towards me and jumps into my chest. She tiptoes, bringing her face close to mine.
本当によ後期が見ててくれる励ましてくれるっていうのが私にとってすごく大きな動機になってるいいとこ見せるからね
That's the spirit. I'm sure Conan and your parents are looking forward to it.
かなそうそうお父さんとお母さんには話通しておくから現地で会ったらよろしく
Please go easy on me.
はい、オッケー。あとはテープで確認するから。
Everyone on stage, including Cotton, replies separately to the club president's order. I randomly got pulled to a support role for the drama club for their competition, which is already tomorrow. Today is their final dress rehearsal.
師匠、どうだった投資で見てみて。
Thanks, right? I think we can expect some good things in the actual performance.
カレンが一番可愛いですけどね。みたいな顔してるんじゃないよ。ラブラブカップルは。
I can't deny either accusation.
見てた？結構いい感じだったでしょう。
Cotton wipes her sweat as she comes down from the stage, holding up her hand to high-five people. Getting more and more used to this kind of youthful energy.
一時はどうなることかと思ったけど、全体的になかなかの仕上がりになったんじゃない？
After all the work put in, script also came out pretty nice.
ねえ、ステージに立つ役者としては言い訳できないことになっちゃったな。
I know you can do it, Cotton.
またまた。おっとっと。
Just before our lips meet, Cotton pushes them away with her finger.
危ない危ない。完全に家のノリだったわ今。うっそ。こんなところで普通にチューしようとしてたよ今。たぬき先輩が進んでるって噂本当だったんだ。自分ばっかりずるい。乗ろうっと。いじめないでよ。そうだ、相手欲しいなら元気がトレードマークのちっちゃい猿顔の男子が女の子紹介してって結構です。
Not that I have any place to say this, but I just wish she'd try a little harder to grant her friends some happiness.
演劇部さん、体育館もう閉めていいですか？今終わりました。すいません。
I'm finishing the gym. After exiting the gym, we have a meeting in the club room. After all is said and done, the sun is finally and fully set by the time we head out.
また遅くなっちゃった。あの子たちに絞られそう。
But today's the last day that you'll be late for them, right?
ってことになるのかな。全国大会に進まなければだけどね。
You're gonna jinx it now. I'll take care of the girls so you can focus on the drama club.
主婦みたいなこと言い出したわね。
But it's true. I keep that thought to myself since it feels like she'd get lost on how to react. I think I've learned quite a lot of things about Karan I never knew before from joining the drama club and their activities. Karin looked so dazzling when she was engaged in theater.
ダーリンにそこまで言われたら、明日はいいとこ見せないわけにはいかないわね。
Pretty confident that I understand just how important theater is to Karin. By the way, how do I go about tomorrow?
どうって？生徒会で見に来るんじゃないの？
We're in Kaho coming too.
前は冗談でプレッシャーかけちゃったけど、ちゃんと後で引き合わせるって。私抜きでいきなり会って挨拶とか気まずいでしょ？
That is true.
あの子たち劇の内容わかるかな？そっちの方が心配なのよね。
It is pretty complicated after all. But they're pretty smart, so maybe they'd get the gist of it. As two of us talk about the play and the twins, the walk back feels frighteningly short.
今日は寄ってかないんでしょ？また明日ね。
It is this late and all. I message you again tonight.
じゃあまた後で。
I've lost even the hesitation to kiss in the middle of the street. Karin leans against me for a while after our kiss, soaking in the afterglow and stroking my chest.
これでも少しはプレッシャー感じてるのよ。だからちょっとだけこうしてて勇気をちょうだい。
Just a little while then.
だって今日は帰るんでしょ？
Even if I went home late, Toa would pout even just a little. Though lately it's gone the other way around and her reactions have been weakening.
冗談よ。元気湧いてきた。これが彼氏の醍醐味ってやつね。
Feeling like whatever goes, I wrap my arm around Karin's waist and pat her on the head until she's satisfied.
よし、オッケー。帰る。
That's pretty fast.
ずるずる引き伸ばしちゃいそうだし、二人きりでイチャイチャするのは今度ゆっくりね。
It'll be a victory celebration by then. Kiss her on the lips now that will find. If I kiss her on the lips now, that'll finally leave me wanting for more. So definitely leave me wanting for more. So I kiss her on the forehead. Anyway.
ああ、ごめん、私タイミング悪。
Here Karin mutter as she takes her phone out of her bag.
もしもし、お母さん？どうしたの？こんなタイミングで電話なんかしてきて。
Her mother?
うん。
It's not as if she couldn't even see me, but I'm standing straight as a pole.
そうなんだ。わかった。
Karin?
いいってそんな無理しなくて。うん。あの子たちにも話しておくから。それじゃ。
After ending the call, Karin casually returns the phone into her bag.
さて、あの子たちを迎えに行かなきゃ。晩ご飯は何にしようかね。
Well, see you tomorrow.
うん。
Toa, hurry up and eat.
ぐー。
This looks like my little sister. She was resisting with all her might. That's not how you sleep at the dining table. You're not even nodding off in your chair. Nodding off on the chair. You're totally dozing off. Toa sleeping on her belly on the table. I walk around behind her and gently shake her shoulders. What's the countdown for? I'll stop already, so don't do something so scary. For some reason, she clicks her tongue at me and turns her shoulders. Seriously, what was up with that?
まったく、タカが恋人のコンクールくらいで何をはしゃぎ倒してるんだか。
It's a once-in-a-lifetime performance, right? Got the right to be excited as a boyfriend. Not to mention this competition is special for Karin. In a way, special to me too.
コンクール程度でね。私が昨日の夜、ギャランティーいくらの仕事を納品したか分かってるの？
They're competing with her or something.
カレンの人生変えるよ。
Well, it's not for sale.
もしもし、コウキくん？おはよ
Good morning. Did you just get up too, Prez?
う。うん。駅前とかで待ち合わせない？みひろちゃんとアーシェちゃんにも声をかけておくね。
Roger that. See you later then.
まったく、誰も彼も浮かれ倒しちゃって。
Doesn't feel that way to me, though. Must be the complex psychology of a little sister at play. So I think to myself as I watch Toa eat her mashed potatoes with the sun look on her face. Fucking mashed taters.
いやー、高まりますね。
Today is the regional qualifiers for the theater competition. The hall here is serving as its venue is filled with students in a variety of different uniforms, going back and forth. Well, we don't have anything to do with the club at all. It's a little intimidating to be surrounded by this atmosphere.
そんなにご大層なものでもないでしょ。
Sakuragi, who's used to these competition recitals, her reaction isn't the least bit endearing.
演目は銀河鉄道の夜でしたっけ？内容あんまり覚えてなくて。ハムナプトラ君が
The train doesn't stop in Egypt. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
カンパレルラ。
Close, it's Campanella. So basically, it's about how Giovanni and Campanella travel through the stars and how that travel restores their friendship. It's been a while since I read it, and it totally pulled me in again. Writing so good, it really stimulates your imagination.
劇を見る前にあらすじを話すなんて正気の沙汰じゃないわ。
No, I just went with the flow, my bad.
大丈夫です。最後カムパネルラ君が死んじゃうところは伏せてましたから。とどめを刺しに来たわ。
Hang on now. Didn't you just say she wasn't familiar with it? Actually, we changed your interpretation of that part a little. Just look forward to the performance.
それよりポップコーンはどこに売ってるの？芋味のやつ。
If there is a fucking popcorn flavored with fucking potato out there, I would find the person who thought of it and fucking execute them, because that's not how it fucking goes.
映画館的な場所じゃないからないと思うよ。というか芋味って何？ちょっと私たちは学園を代表して応援に来てるのよ。ポップコーンなんて食べてたら笑われるわ。人類でもトップクラスに燃費の悪い人がかまととぶってる。笑っちゃうね。健康的だと言ってほしいわ。まあまあ劇が終わったらみんなでファミレスにでも行こっか。
Only 30 minutes left till the play starts. Here are those two Academy Drama Clubs turn. It's third in line. Sir Pez, I'll go check something out over there, so could you go to the seats ahead of me?
今から？いいけどすぐ始まっちゃうよ。
Yeah, I got it.
ちょっと分かりづらかったかな。だいぶ良かった方なんじゃないかと。先輩、あしらい方がなかなか雑でしたね。彼女さんの晴れ舞台を前に柄でもなく緊張してるんでしょうか。あしらいとか言わないであげてちょうだい。
Crap's gonna start. Went around the whole place, but I couldn't see Kano nor Kaho. They only head inside. Maybe they went to the dressing room to say hi. Shouldn't panic.
よかった、間に合った。道に迷ったのかなって心配したよ。
Sorry, toilet. That was a pretty long line.
遅刻じゃ済まないところだったよ。
I'm afraid of what you might do as revenge.
これ全部見なきゃダメなの？普段学園に行くのと大して変わらないね。みんな一生懸命やってるんだから見てみようよ。そうそう、救出手当も出るし。出ないわよ。
When the play starts, even our troublemakers know how to read the mood and turn silent. Seeing as she's quiet, then it's fine.
ハムナプトラ君が。ハムナプトラ君が。
His name isn't Hamunaptra.
何よ、カムパネルラ君っていい人だったのね。不器用な子。
From what I can tell by the reactions, it looks like they're following along with the play.
僕、もうあんな暗闇の中だって怖くない。きっとみんなの本当の幸いを探しに行く。
The lighting effect at the timing of the narration, I can feel the summation of all their efforts up till today. I think back to all the effort that Cotton poured into this.
優勝しちゃったね。明日は騒がしい一日になるよ。
Oh, nice. Looks like I'm gonna prepare some for the morning assembly, huh?
なーに冷静ぶってるんですか？にやけてますよ。
With an equally devilish smile on her own face, Miuto brings hers closer to mine.
素人目にもわかるくらい綿貫さんは花がありましたからね。在野でくすぶってるのが不思議です。スカウトとか来てるらしいよ。チビたちが言ってた。
Seems like Toa, Kano, and Kaho are talking with each other without me even knowing it.
未来の女優さん大したものね。
No, she said she wasn't all that interested. The dressing room was just a few steps away. Take a deep breath in preparation for the big event that's about to unfold.
プロポーズでもするんですか？
Like, hello.
娘さんをくださいって言うんだよ。
Hey, Toa, here's some potato biscuits. Why don't you quiet down a little?
やば、お芋大好きなるみとあちゃんのお芋サブレはいろんなところで大好評。お話まだかかる？こんなところでたむろしてたら邪魔になっちゃうよ。
Sorry, we're good now. Please go ahead.
お願いしますって何？まあいいや。お邪魔します。生徒会です。ああ、コウキ、お疲れ。顔を出してくれたんだ。
The dressing room is lively. Is a lively place, definitely what you'd call a victory celebration. Kara's in the thick of it, but she immediately takes notice of us and offers us a smile. Wonder why, but her smile seems to be a little clouded over.
素晴らしかったです。全国大会も全校でサポートしますね。また一から準備しなきゃいけないんで気が重いところもありますけど。嬉しい悩みじゃないですか。師匠、今度脚本書いてくださいよ。
Me?
あなた演劇部の皆さんに師匠なんて呼ばせてふんぞり返ってるの？
They were the ones that started calling me that.
ところでさっきからどうしたの？首なんかひねって。
Nah, it's nothing. So it tugs at my shirt, looking at me in puzzlement.
先輩、頃合いじゃないですか？プロポーズ。
When did I ever say that? I just wanted to say hi to a parent.
ああ、そのことなんだけどさ、うちの両親今日はちょっと都合がつかなくなっちゃって。
Karen dejects, waving her hand dismissively. Huh. Weren't they looking forward to this?
予定が流動的なのは今に始まったことじゃないから、まあ残念ってとこ。妹たちは？保護者がいないのに、あんな小さい子たちにこんなとこに来させるわけにはいかないでしょ。
You could have just told us.
心配かけたくなかったからさ。劇に集中したかったっていうのもあるし、あの子たちもパパとママと一緒じゃなきゃ嫌だって拗ねちゃって、あんまり迷惑かけるのもね。
Karen's tone is calm and nonchalant. Right, so that's what the call yesterday was about. I think back to the dark, somber expression that flashed on her face when she was talking with her mom.
平気。朝はケロッとしてたし、約束通り全国大会の切符は手に入れたからさ。
Now Karen doesn't show even a sliver of that darkness, almost unnaturally. So, okay, all right. So got the nationals.
そう。身内が多忙だとこっちが融通聞かせてあげないとね。今日ってタヌキーのご両親来る予定だったの？予定は未定ってことで。それよくほら、撤収準備。いつまでも控室占領してたら怒られるわよ。はーい。この後荷物関係は部室に運び入れなきゃいけないのよね。男子がお手伝いしてくれるとぐーっと楽になるんだけどな。
I'd be more than happy to assist. Karen gets up from the folding chair and takes my hand with a
生徒
smile.
会の皆さんも今日はありがとうございました。よかったら打ち上げに参加していってください。イチャイチャぶりを見せつけようって魂胆ですか？受けて立ちましょう。だって期待に応えなきゃね、ダーリン。
You sure are hugging my arm tight. Thanks to Karn's Mischief sounds like a fucking dagger from like fucking fantasy RPG. Like, hey, like you inflict confusion if you hit an enemy in the back or something. Thanks to Cotton's mischief, the players gets even livelier. So Cotton's big performance ends in the best possible way. Looking just the slightest bit of discomfort in my heart.
ちょっとなるみくん、仕事は山積みなんだからちゃんとしてよね。
Why just me? Mito and Tor aren't showing up using the upcoming tests as an excuse, so it's natural for disdain to be directed at me, but it's still unreasonable.
あなたがぼーっとしてるからよ。最近ちょっとたるんでない？
Meanwhile, Sakuragi looks away from Prez beside me, who's groaning her head in her hands. Her loyalty is pretty staunch, if nothing else. Won't deny that I am zoning out, though.
次の学期末試験が終わったらすぐ夏休みよ。世間は休みでも生徒会は働き続ける宿命なんだから。
Seriously, that's news to me.
演劇部もそうだし、全国大会に進む部活はサポートしなきゃいけないのはと。
Suppose so.
何よ、あんなに思い入れてた割には随分と気のない返事ね。
Half hearted, you wound me. But it's also true that I couldn't help but scratch my cheek when she told me that.
あれから演劇部の方にもあまり顔出していないみたいだし。
I was never involved with the drama club to begin with. The performance was already over, where it'd be strange for me to interfere.
もともとそうだったのに、最近まで出しゃばってたのはどこの誰かしら。
Well, yeah. It goes without saying that the entire cast of the drama club is revising the script from start to finish for the nationals. Seeing as Cotton turned down the lead role, I'm also aware that things are a bit of a mess right now. The president begged me to convince her.
何か気がかりでも？
ダメだ、書けないよ。
ちょっと待って。どうしました、カオルコ先輩？
I have to praise her on how quickly she can change gears.
次回分の原稿で詰まってて。
Seems to be in a real pinch too. At the very least, it's the first time for me to ever see Press throw a pen down.
またなるみくんが無理難題を押し付けてきたんですね。セクシャルハラスメントは大抵の場合、男性側は
ハラスメントなんてとんでもないよ。今度のお話はすごく素敵で、胸がキュンキュンくるお話なの。
へえ。
Don't look at me all doubtful like that.
からかい上手でお茶目な女の子が最後の一コマで素直な笑顔で終わるって感じでね。そこの一コマってすっごく大事だと思うの。だから特に力を入れて頑張ってるんだけど、どうしてもその最後の一コマが私の中でハマらなくて。
なるみくん、謝罪は？
Hey now, you're being too partial here.
だってあなたが無理難題を押し付けたんでしょ？
I've been thinking this for a while now, but your blind worship of Prez is pretty excessive.
素敵な笑顔ってどういうのだろう。
Prez once again buries her head in her hands. She's so busy that she doesn't even have time to interject in her little skitter. She's really distressed. Looks like she's really distressed. Seeing as this is about the manga, our curiosities are piqued and we go to look from behind.
これですか？可愛いじゃないですか。
She's cute, but...
何よ、文句でもあるの？
分かってるの。しっくりこないでしょ。この子はお芝居する子だから、これだとこの素直な笑顔までわざとらしく見えちゃう。
An actress. Even though I'm the one who came up with the idea, I feel a stirring within my chest.
自然な笑顔って言われても、普通に生きてる分には自然にしか笑いませんからね。
いいこと言うね。アンセちゃん、ちょっと笑ってみてくれる？
すごい無茶ぶりですね。何か？
笑ってって言うとみんな口元を意識するんだね。
With a few hmms here and there, Prez draws Sakuragi's smile at a frightening speed.
我ながらなんてうさんくさい笑顔。目が笑ってないってこういうのですよね。
いい資料になりそうだよ。次は自然に笑ってみてくれる？
急に言われても無理ですよ。
I know we can do it. Just imagine oyakodon.
カツ丼にして。
Look, it doesn't matter. Sakuragi closes her eyes and focuses for the sake of her beloved Prez.
丼からはみ出す圧倒的ボリューム。外はカリッと、中はジュワッと。トロトロ卵。
It's definitely a natural smile.
私が求めてる自然さとはちょっと違うのが残念だけどね。
President deftly sketched up Sakuragi's dopey-looking expression.
私、こんなスケベっぽい顔してません。
してたよ。何かのポスターに使えそうな美味しい顔じゃない？
エッチっぽいから嫌。絵の中の私にカツ丼食べさせないでくださいよ。
かけたよ。これぞまさに自然な笑顔。
うわー、美味しそう。
It's strictly compared to illustrations of smiles from Prez. It is natural, and she looks happier than the other. And without any explanation, the answer is clear. The fake smile looks more perfect and put together. Like our Karin looked back then. So I just remember I have something to do, so I need to go.
うん、いってらっしゃい。どうしたんだろうね、こうきくん。
それより、色まで塗ろうとするのやめてください。お気に入りの一枚なんですか？
いらっしゃい。なんか急用？
Karin looks pretty carefree as she jumps on a stick-shaped snack. Not that I was hoping she'd be more frantic, but her level of energy isn't what I was expecting. If you say urgent, well, no, wait, why wasn't such a rush to get here? Though there's some I want to talk with her about, and I'm thinking it might not be totally unreasonable to bring it up. It feels like I'm onto something, but maybe I'm just overthinking this.
よくわかんないけど、上がってけば？まだ時間に余裕あるし。
Got plans after this, now I feel worse about that.
そんな大したことじゃないわよ。ああ、なるみだ。なるみは何のプレゼント持ってきた？こらこら、よしなさい。
Ever since I'm present, the girls run over and cling onto my legs. Just about as adorable. What's this about presents?
実は今日ってうちのお父さんの誕生日なのよ。一応これからパーティーする予定でね。ごちそうを作るよ。ケーキも2個買うよね。ケーキは1個。
That's why they're not such high spirits. Karan looks to be in a good mood too. Compared to that artificial smile from before, this one's a 100% genuine smile. I'm really starting to wonder what I came here for.
コウキも一緒にお祝いしていく？
Even though I'm not that thick-headed, I'll head up back home.
何しに来たのよ。あ、もしかしてキャストの話？まあまあ、上がっていきなよ。おもてなしは得意かもね。
There's no way I can go against the wishes of the highest authority in this house. Considering the hours of a typical working adult, there should be quite some time left before they get back home, I think. It's awkward.
折り紙で輪っか作る。なるみも手伝って。お誕生日カードも一緒に書こう。
Meet each other here. If we meet each other here, it'd be about as awkward as bumping into a guy that a married woman's having an affair with. And that time's getting closer and closer. Plus, I should bring up what happened after their performance last time. I'm incredibly nervous because I can't touch on it either. I need the courage to just bring it up.
なるみは今日はおとなしいね。さては、お姉ちゃんをもらっていく気でしょ。
I think we're still a little too early for that.
お姉ちゃんをもらっていくより、うちの子になるといいよ。
Son-in-law. Huh, son-in-law.
その子たちの相手はひとまずいいから、買い物付き合ってくれる？
Adam pokes her head out of the kitchen, taking her apron off as she continues talking.
いくつか買いそびれてたものがあってさ、やっぱり日頃から買い物には荷物持ちがいないとダメね。
For sure, you ought to rely on me more for your daily stuff.
お買い物？カノンは？折り紙で飾り作ってたんでしょ？もうすぐお父さん帰ってくるから頑張って。お誕生日カードも書くわ。きっと喜ぶよ。
Now, if she pats him on the head, give Karin a look and she nods back.
お姉ちゃんとなるみは 二人であちちなごようかもね。おませさんなんだから。
And we'll leave the house if we walk a short
そ
distance.
れで
After cutting tugs on my sleeve, I finally realized what she's going for. So to make you set this all up for me. Suppose you'd think something was up if I just showed up out of nowhere.
演劇のことじゃないの？私が辞退したから。
Well, I figured I'd talk eventually. Everyone's looking forward to it, and you seem to be enjoying yourself in the last performance.
でも美味しい役を独占できるほど私って部活に熱心じゃないし、夏休みに入るからうちの子たちは家で面倒見なきゃいけなくなっちゃうし。
The kindergarten has summer breaks too.
普通にあるわよ。家庭の事情とかで預かってもらえる制度もあるみたいだけど、せっかくの夏休みにそれもね。
Once again, I feel a sting in my
だ
chest.
から次の公演は脇に回らせてよ。説得したけど無理だったって言ってくれればいいから。
If it were me from before, I would have conceded with it if you say so. I'm really okay with.
おっと話の途中にごめんね。お父さんからだ。
Colin stops me with her hand and fiddles the phone.
もしもし、まさかもう帰るとか言わないでしょ。私もうさっき帰ってきたばっかりで今から支度するから。カノンとカホもすごく張り切って。マジ？あ、そっか。
It's the second time I'm overhearing Colin's conversation over the
謝
phone.
らなくてもいいよ。そりゃ残念だけど、それだけ責任がある仕事なんだろうし。
I already know the meaning of the smile on her face.
説明するしかないでしょう。次に会った時叱られるのは覚悟してよね。そうそう、うまく話しておくって。それじゃあ、うん。それと誕生日おめでとう。
After Colin hangs up, she remembers that I'm still here and heaves
都
alongside.
合つかなくなっちゃったって。追加の買い出しをする前でよかったのかな。怪我の巧妙ってやつ。買い出しはバラシってことで、あの子たちやれるかもしれないから今日は帰ってもらった方がいいかもね。
I'm still not done though.
そっかそっか。でも舞台のことだ。
I think it came to time that you don't have to keep forcing yourself to pretend that it's okay. After putting it into words, I remember the impulse that got me to dash out of the student council room. It's about the different kinds of smiles. You're really good at acting, so you've always got a smile on your face no matter what. But the more I looked, the more I realized that you were just forcing yourself to smile. Putting a smile only to stuff your own emotions, that's just too painful. Still sorting out my own feelings as I'm speaking, so it comes out as a jumble of fragments, but there are no lies mixed in.
何言ってるの？私は自分で。
And I'm not denying it that I didn't come here to lecture you about... Nah, I'm just mincing words. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is when things are getting tough for you, don't force yourself to pretend that it's fine. If we don't say anything, then no one will understand. It even took me this long to realize. I grasped Cotton firmly by her shoulders. I know, serious scene, but like you can't phrase it as grasping something firmly without my first instinct being firmly grasp it. Boom! Then she doesn't say anything. The two of us stare at each other for a while. How many times has this sort of thing happened without me knowing? If you think it's okay, that only you have to endure it, then of course no one will know what you're going through. There were some passers-by giving us weird looks, but I refused to let her go.
我慢なんて決めつけよう。私はやりたいようにやってるから。
Really now? Even if holding it all in forces you to give up on what's important.
決めつけないでって言ってるでしょ。
But you know, I saw it. I always see it, I can tell. How much fun you have when you're earnestly engaged in acting. Karen's eyes dart about, as if she was looking for a place to hide while I have a grip on her. The club president and all the other members all wish you could put in more time into the club, and those guys have been watching you way more than I have.
でも
I'd feel sorry for Colin and Kaho if you use them as excuses. Sorry to phrase it that way, but that's really how I feel. Your parents too. They won't understand if they are being kept in the dark. And if If they find out later on, then the only thing left for them is regret.
そんなことを言うけどさ、私がわがまま言ったらどう変わるっていうのよ。
I don't know. But don't assume that there's nothing that can be done when you haven't even told them anything. Do you think your parents aren't that uncaring? There's no way I can tell just by how fondly she speaks of them.
それは
Those people that you love and care for, won't they listen to even a single request from you? I have to thank the heavens for the gift that is my mischievous little sisters, as I can immediately follow up on my statement. They'd prefer having to handle whatever selfish requests you have of them. Like what my little sister says, families are just better off that way. I was actually like this back then. To be told that only later on? Ain't that the most? Scares me the most, at least that's what I think. Because I can't go back to the past to do something for them.
かもしれないけど、だとしてもそれなら父ちゃんは強くて私は弱いのよ。
Oh no, definitely weak.
困らせちゃうのが嫌。悲しませたり不安がらせるのが、それっていけないことなの？
I don't know.
無責任。自分が言い出したのに。
Because I don't know. Wouldn't it be okay to ask? Khan's forces at her end. They're still there since ending the call. They're dear parents, right? There's no reason why you can't talk things over. Heck, even fighting is an option.
言わなきゃ何も。
Khan mutters to herself as she taps away on her phone, then closes her eyes shut. After that, her fingers stop moving. Give me that.
貸すって、あ、ちょっと。
Redialing the last number called is simple. Take a deep breath. Okay. Totally not ready, but I can talk. Hello, sorry to interrupt you when you're busy. I'm currently going out with your daughter. My name is Narumi. Seems that your kind-hearted daughter is having trouble confiding in her beloved father and mother. But I wonder, does a father who chooses his work abandoning his daughter want to celebrate his birthday have any right to listen to her? Run my mouth speaking to him in an intentionally provocative manner. If I want to hear his true thoughts, then getting me angry is the easiest way. It's a method that my little sister makes use of sometimes. I'll deal with all that on this side then.
ちょっと、うちのお父さんいかついんだから煽らないでよ。
Kind of snatches the phone away from me and bonks me on the head.
バカなんだから。
I think that wasn't a fake smile.
もしもし。そう。あれでいいとこもいっぱいあるのよ。私のこと心配してくれたの。たくさんあるよ、話したいこと。たくさん。だからさ、今日帰ってきてよ。カノンもカホもすっごく楽しみにしてたんだよ。二人の自慢でいてくれる、頑張ってるお父さんのこと好きだけど、わがまま言っちゃった。ありがとう。ごちそう作って待ってる。
Looks like Cotton's first request has been granted.
泣いちゃった。らしくないな。
Don't make that strength what defines you.
かっこいいこと言って。
Cotton clings onto me, nuzzling her face on my chest. I could feel the warmth of her tears seeping through.
こんなに簡単だったんだ。お父さんもきっと察したんだね。
Yeah, I believed in him. He was part of your beloved family after all.
お父さんやお母さんを悪者にしないでね。私も私で多分気負いすぎちゃってたんだと思うの。でもいつからかそれが当たり前になって、そうだね。後期の言う通り我慢してた。演技してたんだと思う。
Eh, it's just kind of showing through.
一つずつ相談してみるつもり。演劇のこととか、将来のこととか。
After nuzzling her face in my chest once more, she emerges with her usual mischievous smile.
彼氏のこととかね。
Yeah?
顔を突き合わせて話したいことが2、3あるから、必ず誕生パーティーにご招待するように。だって。
Oh, Lord! He is pretty strict!
ブルドーザーみたいな感じかな。北海道出身だし。
A bulldozer is a local specialty of Hokkaido or something. Wish he'd at least compare him to a living being.
お腹が痛くなったらしくて帰ったって言っておいてもいいけど。
I'll go. I'm gonna sing him the biggest happy birthday ever.
その息、その
Colin kicks off the asphalt, leaping to hug my arm.
私のハートを奪った責任はちゃんと取ってもらわなきゃ。
Looks like I've got a pretty price to pay. I don't trust it. Still. I do believe the only CGs left are H-scene CGs, so... It's been years since we had last seen the Midsummer Sun, and already attracts the eye of everyone all around over the world.
そこのセリフのとこはもうちょっとオーバーにやった方がいいかも。どうっしょ。
Hey, too, Cotton? Don't call me that now. In the midst of the oppressive heat, the drama club is hard at work rehearsing for the national
そう
competition.
そう。私たちの前だからって遠慮しないで。こうちゃんとかダーリンとか呼べばいいじゃん。いやー、私みたいな未熟者はしっかり講師を切り分けないとぐだっちゃいそうなんで。その点、師匠はタヌキーのために入部を決めるとか潔いところがあるよね。
I could only really offer a bit of help here and there, though.
十分十分。おかげでタヌキーも張り切ってるみたいだし。それだと私が後期にいいとこ見せようとしてるだけみたいじゃないですか。そりゃまあ、全くないってことはないけど。で、演出の部分の意見はもらうって部でも一致してるんだから、新入りとか遠慮しないでズバズバ言ってよね。
Got it. Well, starting from what Cotton mentioned earlier.
カレンだって。
Those who aren't motivated are going to get a scolding.
お待たせ。いや、更衣室が混んでて着替えるの時間かかっちゃった。
What's the dressing room being crowded have to do with it? Kind of a random reason.
ごめんって。
Doesn't even embrace my arm like this makes me tolerant of most things. Men really are such simple
急い
creatures.
で帰らなきゃ。あの子たち今頃しびれを切らしてるだろうし。
Figured. After all, today is the long-awaited fireworks festival. It'll be me and Kata, of course, but we also plan to meet up with her mother and father after work. It's kind of wrong to butt into your family time, though.
もう挨拶も済んでるし、家族みたいなものじゃない？今日だってあの子たちが後期も一緒って騒いだんだし。
Would I really be considered part of the family?
お父さんに一生大切にしますって言ってくれたのに。
I most certainly will. Kata's father looks as stern as a boulder, but he's a pretty good-humored guy once you talk to him. Overall, it seemed easy to get along with him. And it was heartbreaking to see his wish to be with his... heartbreaking to see his wish to be with his family more.
いきなりこぶつきみたいなことになってめんどいかもしれないけど、私は本当にこういうの幸せだなって思うんだ。一人で勝手に喜んじゃってるわね。ごめん。
I'm more than happy with that, though.
私にああいうこと言ったんだから、後期も無理して本音を隠したりしないでよね。演劇部に入ってくれたり、あの子たちのこともよく見に来てくれるし。無理させすぎ？
You aren't, really. I'm not holding back and just doing whatever I want to.
信じるからね。
Feels like it'd be more complicated if I told her I find joy in having the person I like depend on me, so I keep it to myself. It is true that I'm not holding myself back. Alright, Got the fireworks display. Let's hurry and head back.
ただいまー。おかえりー。お家の中で走らないの。
I didn't have to go in too. Feel a pressure emanating from the sound of the engine's exhaust as her head backs into the parking
Kano?
space.
カホ、もう遅いからお風呂入っちゃいなさい。今日はなるみと入る日だから、たこ焼き買ってくれたからね。代わりに頭を洗ってあげようと思う。
Baths together is definitely a no-go.
あら、3人くらい無理すれば入れるわよ。
Excuse me?
泊まっていけばいいじゃない。私たちもたまに余裕がある時くらい普段の娘がどうしてるか聞かせてほしいし。どうって別に普通だけど。ワイン開けちゃおうかしら。
Seems pretty excited.
お姉ちゃんも一緒に入る？4人はちょっと狭いんじゃないかな。
人が少し目を離した隙に、そんなハレンチはお父さん許さんぞ。
That's just something about an unfamiliar ceiling that hits you on an instinctual level. How do I put it? It's like a feeling that you shouldn't be there. I was forced to accompany them for drinks, not alcohol for me. And just as her mom said, I borrowed Conan's bed to stay the night. But by this time, Conan should be asleep with Conan and Gaho. Would have been pretty awkward to lay down a futon in her parents' bedroom, so this is unavoidable. Man, what a day, huh? And rehearsals in the daytime, the fireworks festival, and then the family discussions. Particularly her dad bragged to me about the family to the point of exhaustion, but strangely I'm still not tired of it. Maybe one day I could have a family to brag about too. But maybe I already have. Take a breath and exhale deeply. It was my first time in her bed, but it feels so familiar because of the smell. I've handled cotton scent countless times before, and now it envelops me gently. Looks like I'm in for some sweet dreams tonight.
お邪魔します。これこれ。自分のベッドはしっくりくるわ。
Something that kind of tickles.
どれどれ。ほら、やっぱり硬くしてる。こんなの放っておいたら悪夢にうなされちゃうわね。助けてあげなきゃ。よいしょ。私っていい嫁。
Yep. And see you after the H scene. Probably gonna have to end the part after the H scene, actually. They done fucking... The main character unironically said, "Oh, Nelly." It was nice. Smooth putting like foam wraps around my delicate bit.
すっからかんになるまで出すとか言ってて、どういうことよ。硬くなってるじゃない。
Oh lord, do not speak. Isn't that a bit too much first thing in the morning, ma'am?
たわいもないい
Just
た
a
ずら
silly
じゃない。
prank, no, she says. Aaron gropes me from her pants as a prank, but then gets off the bed without so much as batting an eyelash.
ゴロゴロしてたいところ悪いけど、そろそろ起きてくれる？お布団も干したいしさ。
It isn't the kind of morning I was expecting. I was thinking the first morning that we spent together would be a little more, you know.
私はそういうの期待してたのに。後期がいくら気を引こうと頑張っても起きなかったんじゃない。
Sorry about that, for real.
謝らなくていいわよ。昨日の夜は疲れさせちゃったし。
Even though both of us were drenched in sweats as we made love to each other, Cotton is brimming with energy this early in the morning. What time did you wake up?
2時間くらい前。親が朝早いからご飯作って送り出してあげなきゃいけないの。他にも洗濯とかお弁当とか朝はやることいっぱいあるし。
Can you do all that after breakfast?
今は夏休みだけど普段は学園でしょ。習慣を維持した方が2学期になってもだるくならずに済むしね。
I've got nothing but admiration for you.
好きでやってることですから。これもね。
After finally receiving my good morning kiss, I break out into a grin. So if I were to marry you, it'd be... This'd be what each morning feels like, huh? He's so happy every day.
そうよ。愛情たっぷりのチューと朝ごはんと、後期がそうしたいなら一緒にお風呂にも入れちゃうんだから。
All that in the morning. I don't really have those kinds of mornings.
朝が忙しいからシャワー浴びたいタイプなのよ。
No wonder it felt so right.
後期もたくさん汗かいた分、すっきりしたいんじゃない？
I'm pretty sure today would be a pretty bad timing.
ちなみに、お父さんとお母さんは朝が早いのです。
Did everybody go to work?
これが男の子の朝立ちってやつ？すごい。ちょっと寝ただけでこんなに回復しちゃうんだ。昨日はもう無理出ないって女の子みたいな声出してたのにね。
It's never a finger technique. Can't resist.
なるみー、おはよう。
Hello.
あら、カノンとカホも来たの？ちょうどお姉ちゃんも寝ぼすけさんを起こしに来たところよ。
She moved all the way to the window in that one instance. Amazing.
カホ、お腹ペコペコだから。さっき見たら朝ごはんできてた。3人とも顔洗ってきちゃいなさいよ。
Carter opens the window to a room as if nothing had happened moments before. Isn't it gonna get even hotter if you open the window?
締め切ってても空気悪いでしょ。続きは後で。
And turns around and whispers to me by the pillow, kissing me on the cheek.
お姉ちゃん、なるみにチューした。お姉ちゃんたちはお付き合いしてるんだからチューしていいの。カノンもしようかな。
It's a little weird experiencing this as someone who's always spent his mornings taking care of Toa. I suppose this is only what it's like for now.
そうだ、卵のリクエストってある？うちって朝はパンだけど、それも希望があればご飯出すし。
The way Connor takes care of me, she's always attentive to my needs. With the way Connor takes care of me, she's always attentive to my needs. Can't help but think I'll get used to this.
いただきまーす。
Sounds fuck outside.
ご飯おいしい？おいしい。今日のバターは北海道産だったりするかもね。いつもそうでしょ。おじいちゃんちのよ。
Just as the year starts with New Year's Day, so does the day start with the morning. It's obvious that it sounds the way your morning goes. The way your morning goes greatly affects the rest of your day. Smart people talk about it all the time. Something that makes me glad about breakfast made by someone else. It's different than having someone make dinner for you. Feels even more personal. Does that make sense? Who am I talking to?
何よ、バターよりジャムの方がいい？
I'm just in awe.
トースト1枚で？
I already find mornings to be tedious when I'm so sleepy, so I know how tedious it can be to make breakfast that early.
めんどくさいを2回言ったわね。
Despite that, we've got such a great spread of eggs, bacon, and even vegetable soup.
サラダだとこの子たち食べないんだもん。生野菜はウサギさんが食べるものだからね。スープだとちょうどいいね。こんなので感動してくれるなら毎日作ってあげようか。なんなら父ちゃんの分も。
We can't have that. We should split the housework evenly.
めんどくさいんでしょ。私はこういうの苦にならないから任せてもらって全然平気よ。
If I said it depends on who I'm doing it for, it'd come off like I'm tired of doing it for Toa.
いいからいいから。
I know. Oh, what angels.
ママが言ってた通りだったね。結果おめでとう。お母さんがなんて言ってたって？二人に弟か妹がもうすぐできるわよって。
And she being a little too straightforward with this advanced education for them.
何言ってるの？俗柄的には二人の妹にはならないって。
What are you saying yourself?
じゃあ ちゃんは何になるの？ちょっとややこしくて。あ、海産物で言うならタラとカツオの。
You don't need to explain it like that. Just say it, tell them that if they had a kid, the two of them would become aunts. Sounds great explaining.
ふん？
Figures.
家族が増えるんじゃないの？どうだろう。お姉ちゃんの部屋がギシギシ言ってたのは、コウノトリが着地してる音だったんでしょ？つつかれたりすることもあるって言ってた。ママも昔はお姉ちゃんみたいに悲鳴とかあげちゃってたって。聞こえてた？カノンはすぐ眠くなっちゃったから、あんまり。心では応援してたよ。ちょうど妹が欲しかったからね。お兄ちゃんと一緒に手に入るってお得だよ。
This is a problem. Her smile tells me that she's overcome with the internal conflict going on inside her.
もしできるなら、カノンとカホは弟と妹どっちがいい？カノンはどっちでもいいよ。動物で言うとワオキツネザルが可愛いと思った。その話してたっけ？なるみはどっちがいいの？そうね、後期の意見を聞いておかなきゃ。
Karen also smiles after how it rests her head on my lap. If I were to be blessed with a kid, I guess the gender doesn't matter. More importantly, I'd be worried about raising its... Wait.
男ってそうって言うわよね。
Raising
どうとでもなるって。なるっておかげさまで私は欲張りに生きていくって決めたから。後期のことも演劇も将来のことも生まれてくる我が子も何も諦めない。全部まとめて大事にしていく。それが私の答えってことで。
Well, that sure is juggling more than two things at once.
劇団だっていろいろあるのよ。前に幼稚園で話を通してたボランティアに積極的なところとか本当におかげさまで視野が広がったの。何も諦めなくていいんだなって最近は実感して、少しずつ余裕も出てきてる。もちろん誰かさんの手助けがあればだ。
No need to talk about the obvious. Let's just say it goes for the both of us.
よろしくね。
Kinda regret even mentioning any worries. Even though I was the one who gave Kara the push from behind for her to act, that decide act depend on and enjoy everything.
ねえ、なるみ、今日はプールの日？動物園もいいね。ダメ、お兄ちゃんは劇の練習なの。
And of course they're going to all of them. Might as well during summer.
おーその話乗った。今日も欲張りな私たちで行きますか。
Greed is good. What the fuck says that again?
わがままハイスペック OC。
Anyways, with that, we're done with Wagamama High Spec OC because I'm not doing tours after. Anyways, I already know what I'm going to fill the Wagamama High Spec time slot with, so yes. Anyway. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye-bye.